What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a Hunter's Guide to Monster Hunter Wilds. This is in regards to the Festival of Accord, the Flamefete. This is the summer seasonal event that is going on in Monster Hunter Wilds. It started today, which is either the 22nd or the 23rd of July, depending where you live in the world, and runs through till the 5th or the 6th of August, again, depending where you live in the world. Now first, before we get into this, I have to apologize for my voice, as I appear to be losing it, but let's dive into what this seasonal event is all about. Now, as with all seasonal events, the Grand Hub will be decorated in various summery decorations. The NPCs will be wearing summer-themed outfits, there'll be summery fireworks, and a music theme to go along with it. This all adds to the summery vibe that the event is trying to give off. Now, certain aspects of this seasonal event will remain similar to the previous seasonal event, which was the Blossom Dance Fest. So, for example, when we log in and get our daily login bonus, we'll get double lucky vouchers, as well as Flamefete tickets and Flamefete vouchers. These tickets and vouchers are currency that can be spent in various ways during the Flamefete Fest. For example, the Flamefete vouchers can be used in the canteen to get yourself a special seasonal meal. This comes with the swimmer meal bonus, which is a nice one that increases our attack whenever our hunter is wet. Great for fighting Arch-Tempered Uvduna, which we'll cover in a moment. As for the Flamefete tickets, these can be achieved and spent in various ways. Obviously, the login bonus is one way to get the tickets, but you can also get them either via completing the daily limited bounties during this festival, instead of having weekly limited bounties if you talk to the support palico at the support desk, or via your menus you'll be able to get your daily limited bounties. Some of these will reward you with Flamefete vouchers. The other way to achieve these is via completing quests. There's a small chance that they will show up in the rewards, unless you're wearing the Afi set bonus, which gives us the Flamefete prayer, that increases the chance of getting them as rewards from hunts. But what do you do with these tickets? Well, first of all, they can be used to craft the Afi armor set, which is an interesting summery outfit that gives us skills like burst, heroics, bombardier, and various resistances. It's not the most interesting of sets in all honesty when it comes to its actual individual skills. However, the set bonuses, especially the full set bonus, should be quite useful during the Flamefete festival. This is because for wearing 2 pieces of this armor set, you'll get a chance of getting those Flamefete tickets, Flamefete vouchers, and Flamefete barrel bombs as your rewards. And for wearing 4 pieces of this armor set, not only will it give you those extra rewards, but it will also greatly boost your attack and defense when you're out on hunts. This is quite noticeable and makes farming during the seasonal events quite easy. It's not going to be a mixed set necessarily, especially in terms of damage, but it's a nice jack-of-all-trades set that can be used against pretty much any monster, maybe with the exception of the hardest and highest tier of monsters. I'll do another video later regarding this armor set and what potential customizations you might want to make to it. But what else can you get with the Flamefete tickets? Well, you can craft the Afi armor for your palico, turning your little furry friend into a flaming lion. You'll see the other palicos in the Grand Hub also dressed in a similar manner. And the last use for the Flamefete tickets is they can be used at the provisions stockpile, and you can exchange them for beach barrel bombs. But what else is there? Well, speaking of barrel bombs, if you head on over to the barrel bowling vendor, you'll be able to use beach balls instead of barrel bombs now to tackle that little minigame. Additionally, sticking with the Grand Hub, the Diva has a new song that you can listen to, adding to the vibe of this seasonal event. You can also talk to Gemma, Alma, and Eric, and in doing so, they will all change into seasonal outfits that I'm sure are going to please some players out there. You also have the option to put on a seasonal outfit for your Sacred, as well as equip a summery fun pendant for your weapons. Most of these items are limited time and only will be available during the Flamefete Fest. So if you want to use them after the festival ends, you'll have to purchase them via DLC. I believe the Sacred customization is permanent, but I believe most of the other ones will eventually go away until the next Flamefete comes around next year. Additionally, when it comes to DLC, there are a few new gestures as well as pendants for you to check out if you want. But what else do we have to do during the Flamefete? Well, we have 4 new event quests. These, as well as all the previous existing event quests, bar some of the minor ingredient farming quests, will stick around until the Flamefest ends on the 6th or the 5th of August. As for these new event quests, we have the following. First of all is Pick Your Poison, a 4-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 9 or above, and has players taking on a Gypseros and Rampopolo in the Oil Well Basin. Now for completing this quest, you're rewarded with diving tickets. These can be taken to the blacksmith to craft the Diver armor set. This is a armor set that has been found in previous Monster Hunter games. In terms of its stats, it's not the best, but to be honest, you're primarily going to be crafting this for layered armor purposes. For me, on the other hand, I'm going to be using these diver tickets to craft the Aloha Feline armor set, which brings back an old Palico armor set for our furry companions. The next event quest is Putting Up a Stink, a 5-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 21 or above, and has players taking on a Tempered Congalala and Tempered Raffian in the Scarlet Forest. And for completing this quest, you'll be rewarded with Flamefete catalog tickets. These can be again taken to the blacksmith to craft various armors. These include the half-rimmed glasses that give you maxed out wide range, and the lovely shades that give you maxed out Mushroom Mancer. Again though, I think most people will be using these or crafted these for layered armor purposes, especially because they can be given to Alma as well. However, the main use for these tickets that some players will want is that you can use it to craft the mighty Cornhopper gun lance. An interesting gun lance that is a little bit of a meme, but nonetheless is useful in the game. So if you're a fan of the gun lance, I definitely recommend crafting it. The next event quest we have is Gravios Blockade, a 6-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 31 or above to participate in, and has players taking on a Tempered Gravios in the Wounded Hollow, the arena. And for completing this quest, we're not rewarded with anything special per se, but we will get a lot of cooking ingredients for custom meals. Finally, and one of the main events of the Flamefete is the introduction of Arch-Tempered Ufduna. Via the event quest, These Roots Run Deep, a 8-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or above to participate in, and has players taking on an Arch-Tempered Ufduna in the Scarlet Forest. This is a very powerful version of Ufduna that has new additional moves attached to it. It's going to be a challenge, but if you're able to complete it, you'll be rewarded with Ufduna Gamma certificates. These can be taken to the blacksmith, and from there you can use them to craft the Ufduna Gamma armor set. A strong, tanky and defensive armor set, thanks to it having maxed out peak performance, tool specialist, earplugs, quick sheath, and the protective veil set bonus, which, if you utilize this alongside the mantles you have in the game, it will greatly increase your defense and elemental resistances whilst you're using those said mantles, adding to your survivability when it comes to tougher hunts. You can also use the Ufduna Gamma tickets to upgrade certain talismans. However, I personally have not made the talismans that are linked to those certificates. So there we have it. Those are all the new event quests that come with the Flamefete seasonal event. Of course, all the previous existing event quests have returned, bar the event quests that have specific canteen meal ingredients attached to them. This is thanks to the Gravios Blockade being introduced to the game, where all those ingredients you can get from those prior quests are now achievable via this quest. So if you've missed out on any event quests, you've got an opportunity to get them done. Now, before we wrap things up, another new aspect to the Flamefest seasonal event is the introduction of a free gesture known as the water gun. This is an odd gesture that when you select it, it will put your hunter into a different mode. It will be a third-person shooter, so to speak, where you can run around and shoot fellow hunters or NPCs or your palicos with a water gun that has a duck in it. This is just a little bit of fun. There's no real use to this, but it's a fun, enjoyable little addition that I appreciate that they've put into the game. Lastly, for new additional content that you get with the Flamefete seasonal event is you get a few new decorations for your pop-up camps, which include various tiki-style statues. Overall, the Flamefete, it looks amazing. Whilst I do understand the criticisms with Monster Hunter Wilds, they've really done a good job with this little seasonal event, and there's lots of attention to detail within the Grand Hub. Whether this is going to be enough to tie hunters over until the next title update, I doubt it, but I'm going to enjoy my time with the Flamefete while it's here. But what are your thoughts? Are you enjoying the festival? Are you going to be taking part in it? I'm going to try my best to get all the dailies done at least, well, daily limited bounties. And until next time, I've been Darcblade. bringing you my Hunter's Guide to the Flamefete in Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.